Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
It's pretty cool. You're so nosy. Don't pull the curtain. Tylene didn't teach you how to snoop? I tell her what a snoopy is to pull the curtain. I can see them, but they can't see me. The sheriff is over at my neighbor's. And we don't know why. It hitches because it's not downloaded.
Oh, you mean the tape it when a minute?
No, this is playing. It's actually playing now off of a thing Jada sent me, but it hitches. You understand? Let's try it again. Because it needs to be downloaded onto the. I see the try download.
Kiss you softly at times, make you feel.
You know why I got the song right? They got the song right. I think
They downloaded it.
At first sight.
I can't sing as low as Jada can. She's definitely an alto. I'm mezzo. This song sounds so good. I can't believe my baby girl did this.
Your touch is like static, it lights me through and through.
Caught my eye the other day. Wait, I gotta show Joe.
Drapes your lips as I sway by. Strategy is
Look how low she goes.
at first sight.
Damn! I didn't mean to do that to you guys. It needs to be downloaded onto the phone. I'm just playing it off of a message that I sent through Facebook to my friend Flash the General, that's gonna be playing her song on his radio show. He's on Elusive Radio on I guess that's internet radio. And he says, I'm gonna be playing the hell out of her song once it drops on Tuesday. So we really have to get the ball rolling. Colin has to come over so we can sign up for one of these aggregates, who is then going to distribute it to iTunes and stuff. That's what we learned from Jerry, that the kids were on the right path. These kids have been doing their homework. Colin met somebody in the industry a while back when he bought an instrument from him. And then that person introduced him to somebody else in the industry that gave Colin a one-day scholarship to go and learn how to engineer and how to mix. And Colin did all this in his bedroom. You guys saw his bedroom setup. And they covered themselves under a blanket. And Jada sang. That song has no auto-tune. It has no pitch manipulation. That's actually her voice. That's actually the register in her voice. And you know, Jada's like an alto. You know, I'm a mezzo soprano, so I'm kind of shocked at how deep she is. But that song is gorgeous. Jada's a music writer. The Lord really showered this baby with some gifts when he put her out here, man. I'm telling you, after I miscarried that baby and I was so devastated, the best thing God did for me was give me Jada. So I promise you, God will give you double for your trouble, just like he did with Job. Double for your trouble. If you've lost something, just let it go. Let it go and look to what God will bring to make up for it. You know, I don't feel like Jada replaced that baby, but God made up for that baby that I lost and gave me Jada. And she came with so many gifts and talents. I think she got this music gift from both sides of the family, because my mom's mom, she was a beautiful singer. She didn't do it for a living, of course. She just sang around the house, but she sounded like Barbara Streisand just naturally, you know? And then I came with the gift. I used to tell people I don't have the gift because I got trained for 2 years in singing, but it had to have been in there. And so the coach just pulled it out. You know what I mean? The coach said if it wasn't in there, he couldn't have pulled nothing out. He could just make me competent. And then Jada came out of the womb singing. And of course, she started writing music, about 3 years ago. She started playing the guitar about 6 years ago, and she still doesn't play the guitar like to play notes. She still needs to take some lessons in the guitar. She plays a lot of chords, and Jera's like, that's okay, you can accompany yourself, that's okay. You know what these kids were saying yesterday, because you're like thinking everything, you know, you meet somebody so influential in the industry, and had it not been for Sharon, these kids would not be able to sit in front of a Grammy nominated and a Grammy winning record producer. Do you guys understand what that is? That's like auditioning in front of Simon Cowell. You know, let's not get it twisted just because we know Sharon and Sharon hooked this up. This man has his stuff behind him. When he showed us a video of all his accomplishments, we had already known some of it, of course, because we went and looked it up, and we became familiarized with what this man was about. Because that's what you do when you're going to meet people of influence. You learn everything about them, you know, so that they can feel treasured. And he sat down and he listened to that song, and you should have seen the reaction. He leapt to his feet. He really thought they had something solid. And Colin was like, did you realize he didn't give us any critique? You know, I'm waiting for him to say, change this, tweak this, do this better. But I'm waiting, and they would have not been offended. You know, they feel like they have a good product, but still they would not have been offended. That's like if I made this beautiful cake that I think was at the best of what I could do, and I met Chef Ramsay and he says you could do this to it to make it this much better. I would not be offended, right, Joe? I would go do what he said because he's the master. So Colin was afraid that maybe his recording wouldn't be up to par, because, you know, he did it in his bedroom, and that stuff that they had there in that garage from that rental place was just like top of the line, and it stood up to all the other stuff they were playing. Everybody in that room was so impressed with Colin and Jada, and they were like, they didn't tell us any critique. Is it that good that we can put it out? No, I'm like, you guys can put it out. Go ahead and put it out. Don't sit there and wait. Go ahead and put it out. So now I'm gonna depend on you guys, whoever's watching me, that enjoy my vlogs, that feel like I put up good content at the cooking channel and at the vlog and at the review channel, and know that I'm authentic, I'm genuine. What you see with me is what you get. WYSIWYG, like computer website building, right? Like website building. WYSIWYG, what you see is what you get. And you have a connection somewhere. If you have a connection to Ellen DeGeneres, we'd love to get her on the Ellen show. I have connections to Fox 11. I have Mario's connection, but Mario can only do so much. Mario's a reporter. Are we in the right lane? Mario's a reporter that that works for Fox, but he don't got no clout there. He can't go to these producers and say, hey, put her on. Okay, enough of that typhoid. He got medication, so he slept well. Me, on the other hand, is talking to Sam about drinking pee. When Sam says drink some type of whiskey to calm down the throat, I said I would drink pee right about now, Sam. That's how bad I felt yesterday. I feel a lot better today. I don't have any pain in the rib area. The chest doesn't hurt anymore from the strain of coughing, and the cough has been kept to a minimum, and I just have the stupid congestion. You know why I'm mad at Joe, right? It's because he did not cover his mouth every time he coughed when he was sick. That's why I blame him. Anyways, back to Jada and Colin and this thing with meeting. This is a stop sign. And meeting, what street are we on? This doesn't feel like San Bernardino. They change it up, huh? But they change it up, huh? They change a few lanes into left turn only lane or something like that.
I never changed the name, but this shit coming back.
Okay. Anyways, guys, we have to sign up for one of these aggregates today. I have to interview Colin and Jada to put at the cooking channel to let people know the song is coming. We're not going to get rich off of this first song. You know, they're not going to make a lot of money. When you buy a song from iTunes to download, it's 99 cents that you pay. But then iTunes will get about 30 cents of that. And then the aggregate will get another 9% of that. By the time it's all said and done, Jada and Colin might get 30 cents to split. You know, 15 cents each to split off of every time somebody buys the song and downloads it. So I really need for you guys to spread the word once it gets out there. And then Jada's going to have to figure out where she's going to go start performing at, because she needs to know how to put on a show with all her songs. Because this is one song that's going to drop right now, but the EP will be ready shortly thereafter. They have 5 songs that's going to be on the EP. I think 2 of them are going to have like a Caribbean feel to it. After sitting with Jerry, Jada's like, I got to put a Caribbean feel for Jerry. You know, so you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. We're forming quite a little group here to give back and forth to each other. And oh, by the way, oh, I didn't even tell you where we're going. We're gonna go see Osley. They're gonna pick up the machines today, thank God. Like Sharon said, once those machines are gone and I pay that last light bill for the shop, all that's gonna be behind me, and then blessings are gonna explode into my life. You guys watch, and watch us pray Osley out of this. I hope he looks better today. I'm gonna go sing praises a song to him. I'm gonna go pray again, and I'm not going there to see nobody waste away and die. I'm going there to see him resurrected back to his life. You know, when I was telling Jada today that the wife, well, I used to call her the ex-wife, but they're not officially divorced, that she had a brain aneurysm too back when Katrina was happening, I guess 15 years ago. And Jada goes, what are they eating that's causing brain aneurysm? Like, what are they not eating? What, a fox? A fox? A coyote? What the hell? I told Jada, I said, what are they not eating? They don't eat no meat. A coyote? This is the hospital? And a coyote is over here? Hell no, Osley, I ain't going in there. Is it still there? A coyote in this part? But this is the city. You sure you did that? I'm gonna say a dog you see. Well, you know what? You know animals better than me.
I know what I see. It went over here.
It went over this way? Holy crap, we're not parking over there, guys. A coyote? And remember what they say about coyotes, right? You make yourself taller than them and you'll scare them off, but don't run.
Don't worry.
Here's the hopsicle. Who says hopsicle, Joe? Do you know who says hopsicle?
Hopstick.
Hopsicle. Angelica from the Rugrats. You know I raised kids in the 90s. If I know Rugrats. Guys, we're leaving. Go through these security doors. They're automatic, I think. Push it. Push it, then.
Push it.
Going in? Okay. Lobby again, guys. We met his eldest daughter today and his nephew, and then right when we're leaving right now, his wife came. I guess the daughter slept there last night, so he was not responsive again today, but we stayed on it. We touched him, we prayed, we laid hands, we sang. Joe sang his little song that he likes to sing for the sick. He's a healing Jesus. And we stayed there a couple of hours, and the daughter and the nephew left at one point, and it was just me and Joe. Then the daughter came back, and then he opened his eyes, just like boom, he opened his eyes, and then she says, do you know who these are? And he couldn't say that we were Joe and Barbara, but he said, them two always together. Them two always together. That was like the best sounding sentence I ever heard out of somebody. He's saying that me and Joe are always together. And that means something. It might not have meant something to the daughter, but I knew what he meant, because Osley is always telling Joe how blessed Joe is to have a wife that's always by his side. And no matter what we go through, I'm with him. If he wins, I win. If he loses, I lose right along with him. And every time he comes to the shop, he'll say, oh, Barbara stayed home today? And I'll come out of the office and he goes, I should have known better. You two are always together. And so that meant something when he said, them two always together. So we know he's there. And he laughed a little bit, and then he went back to sleep. So the surgery was on Monday. So they're really wanting his blood pressure to come up. It's 140/62. But because of brain surgery, they want it to be closer to 180. Between 160 and 180. It's kind of high for blood pressure for normal people, but not for brain surgery people. So his oxygen is good, and they're just going to keep stimulating him. I told the daughter to rub his feet, because when I was in that coma, that's what I wanted somebody to do for me, because no matter what they do, your feet are cold. So I think this was a good visit. We're going to pass by the shop to give Sergio the update. His nephew went to talk with Araceli about the rent and the building. I don't see Osley going back to work. I really don't see Ozzy going back to work.
They probably take care of it.
I see him recovering, but I don't see him going back to work. So we're gonna come back again tomorrow. We're gonna keep the prayers going. Your prayers are working. That was so encouraging to be there for 2 hours and him just sleep deeper and deeper and deeper. You could just hear him snoring deeper and deeper, and then to just open his eyes. And he opened his eyes when I was singing Forever You Will Be the Lamb Upon the Throne. I don't even know what that song's called. Let me get my seatbelt, guys. And you guys know the air conditioning is not working in my car, and
Working.
well, it's not, something is with the vent, or I don't know. Joe's gonna open it up and see what's going on, but he couldn't do it before now because his back hurts from this this bug he had. But maybe today we'll get it done. So I was singing, forever you will be the Lamb upon the throne. I humbly bow my knees and I'll worship you alone. That's what I was singing for him. And he was like getting agitated. I didn't know if he was mad or if he was happy. And I said, is my singing that bad, Ozzy? And then, you know, he just came and then he opened his eyes. I was like, yes, yes, the singing is working. We're gonna come back every day until he is out of that ICU and in a regular room, and then get sent home. But while he's in ICU, we have to come visit. We really do. He had so many friends, and the daughter says no one has come except for Sergio and them and us. You know, it's in time of need when you know who your true friends are, you know. And I didn't tell the daughter that you guys are praying. I didn't say specifically that it's you guys, because I don't want to go find my YouTube and I can't talk freely to you guys about the situation. I didn't record him again today because I don't want to record him when he looks like that. I want to be respectful of this family. I don't know that I would have wanted anybody to record my mom when she wasn't looking her best. You know what I mean? So, but I just gave her my phone number and I didn't tell her what I did for a living because I want to be able to talk with you guys. But I told her, rest assured that we have people all over the world praying for Mr. Ozzy. So, well, Joe's putting the window down now, or else we're gonna jump from this car. So I'll catch you guys in a minute when we're not in the car, all right? This is my old back door, guys. I don't miss it at all. When I see the state that Ozzy's in, I realize we definitely did the right thing to close that business down. The hustle and bustle of running a business day to day like this is so hard on a person's mind and body. Yeah, we don't have the financing behind us. Sergio just told me that, he asked me if the daughter was there today, and I said yeah. And then he said, I hope she's there when I go later because I'm gonna give her some money so she can put gas and eat and stuff, because she came straight from Utah, left her job and everything to come be by her dad's side. Hey guys, it's 7:45. It's the end of my vlogging day. You guys saw I had an exciting day. It started off with the sheriff showing up at my neighbor's, and then the wife said she didn't know why. She works outside the home. The husband never answered the door. Later on in the afternoon, she called me back and asked me for footage, you know, from my surveillance camera. And even if I didn't have that footage, I definitely have footage from the video camera because I was recording for us. Then we went to Ozzy and we put in a lot of time and effort praying over Ozzy and singing praise songs. And then right before we left, he opened his eyes and he recognized Joe and me, and the family was like so grateful and so elated. And I told him that he had a lot of people praying for him. And of course, like I told you guys earlier, I didn't tell him about my YouTube because I want us to be able to talk freely here, and I don't want him to come and go, are you talking about dad's business, whatever. So the daughter was there, the nephew was there. I didn't like that the nephew was talking business over him all day about the shop and closing the shop and stuff. So I asked him to meet me outside, and I said, just don't talk that over him because it's gonna make him scared and nervous, because he loves his shop and he's in that deep sleep where he's still hearing things and he doesn't know what's real from what's not real, and it's gonna scare him a whole lot. So please don't talk business or shop over him. Just talk praise God and worship and prayers and stuff like that, because that will bring him out, because he was a man of God that truly spent a lot of time in his Bible and praising God and stuff like that. So thank you for the prayers. Keep them going. I'm going to tell you this, that God turned around the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Okay, so whatever is holding you captive, you keep praying, you know, for this man and for whoever's in your life that you need to pray for, and God will turn around your captivity. You guys saw me snared, you know, when I had to close the business, didn't have no money, and you guys donated to me to put food on my table, and then we sold the machines. Like I said, we didn't get rich off of the sales of the machines, but we got the best price we would have gotten anywhere. And I am so grateful that, you know, from the fowler's snare, I'm coming out of it. You know, I'm coming out. And it's because I've been praying for all of you. A lot of the times when I start praying, I don't even pray for what's going on in here. I pray for you guys. You guys prayed Jada through. You're praying my friend Osley, my friend Anthony. I still haven't gotten through the Anthony. I keep getting voicemail, but I'm going to keep calling. I remain encouraged about Anthony because Diana from the post office, or Diane from the post office, said that she spoke with Anthony and he said he'd be off 1 more month. So I guess he's recovering. Maybe it was a mild stroke. The aneurysm that Osley had didn't burst. The sister-in-law got him to the hospital in time and they were able to go for the surgery and tie it off. And so now it's just recovering from this brain surgery. So, but today was an encouraging day. As far as the car goes, I really thought we had the car sold today. There was a couple that came that we really liked, you know, and we had settled on the price and they wanted a steeper discount, and it's something else that I just couldn't do because I can't take a bath on it. I just got the car. It's a beautiful car. I have other people interested and I can't take a bath on the first person. But that person may come back and change your minds tomorrow because I didn't leave it on bad standing. I just told them, be blessed. I'm sorry, but I just can't take this much of a bath on it. And I really wanted them to get it because I really feel like it was suited for them. They like Buicks and they were into it. So you can never tell tomorrow. Remember what the Lord said, right? Your mercies and everything are new tomorrow. So went to the gym, did 40 minutes cardio. This congestion that I have is not loose. It's so thick. I'm going to put a warm rag right now when I get off. And I can't take anything for it, of course. Joe is so lucky. He can take the Tessalon. He can take the Chiritusin with the codeine. He can take Claritin. He can take all that crap. I can't take none of that crap because it has anticholinergic activity. If some of them are not straight up anticholinergic, you guys know that I have pseudocholinesterase deficiency. I'm rare. Yes, I'm rare. I'm 1 in a million. Only 1 in every million people had this thing when they found out I had it. Now we're having kids that are coming up deficient and stuff. So it's like 1 in every 250,000 now. So four people in every million has it. So I was born this way. My mom had 4 kids. And they put together, and my mom and dad put together and gave me a bad gene each and passed this thing on to me, but my siblings are fine. I remember I used to tell mommy, you gave this to me, and she would say, me, I don't know nothing about that, girl, please. You had that stuff on your own, but it's genetic. All I have is genetic. So, Michael, you made me laugh today when you said your son was patient 0. We're all going to start using that, right? And Sharon, it was nice, you know, texting back and forth with you today. I'm so glad Jerry saw the video, and I'm so glad he was pleased. Yes. And who else? Helen, let me give you a shout out, my honey. I owe you a phone call. I haven't called anybody in the past couple of days because I couldn't even talk, but I owe Sandra a phone call and Helen a phone call. And you guys know I take like 2 of you and call you each time I call. I rotate. Michael, Jada was like so thrilled that you said you would come show up for one of her gigs. That is so cool. She's going to have to start booking gigs. She's going to have to start showing that she can sing live. She's never nervous, but she just has to get into somewhere. A lot of the times when she gets into somewhere, they put her last on the roster because she's a newbie. And then some old dude that's like 58 years old, that his career is long gone. You know, he didn't make it now. He's not going to make it again. And he's got up there with his guitar just jamming. It's like, oh, just get off already. Get off and give the kids a break. Come on, old people. So speaking of old people, did you see today what happened with Trump though? He lost, and I don't get carried away getting cocky over our win because some way, somehow, these old rich white billionaires, they find a way to screw us over. So I'm hoping that if this thing goes to the Supreme Court, that he loses again. And we're going to have to just bring lawsuits like this from now until he's gone, because that was wrong for them to put that ban. That was a Muslim ban. And even if you're not Muslim and you don't like Muslims, let me tell you, when they start banning your girl, you're going to worry. Because I'm from Belize. I was born there. I'm a naturalized citizen of this country. And when they set that ban in place, even the naturalized citizens could not come back in. And the people who held green cards could not come back in. When you fight so long and hard for your green card and you get it, you feel like it's the end all be all. But I always knew that it wasn't. So that's why when the 5 years was up, I swore in to be a citizen immediately. Some people don't like to swear in. People who are from Canada, they don't want to become citizens of this country because they don't want to serve jury duty. I've never been on a jury before, and if they put me on a jury, I hope it's a big bad murder one where I could write a book about it when it's done and get rich. So I always tell my mom that. You know, my mom was on a rape trial one time. I will see you guys tomorrow. Today is what, February 9th? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Mommy's friend that passed away, they're going to bring her body back here from one of the Carolinas, whichever one she's at. And she wants to be buried next to her mom. And so my sister was like, what the hell? Do they know that it costs a lot of money to transport bodies all over the place like this? It cost us $6,000 to transport my Uncle Les's body home. So, but anyways, we're going to go to the funeral. I'm sure we're going to have to go to that funeral. These people have been long friends of the family. I think they might even be related, not just friends. They might be distantly related. And if they're not related to me, personally, they're related to my cousin, the one that preached at my mom's funeral. So, anywho, you guys, thanks for the prayers. Keep them going as I continue to pray for you all, my pretties. And you know what? You guys gave me a lot of comments the last time and I've answered some of them. So what I'll do tomorrow is sit with the computer and chat back with you guys like I do so often when I get so many comments, because I never want you to feel left out. I watch a lot of vloggers. Well, not a lot. I watch a few, like 5 different vloggers. And even if they're small, they never respond back to you. And I hate that because I never say anything mean. You know, and I love the response. When I put out a video, you guys come back and you chat back with me. You know, it keeps the conversation going, and I really, truly appreciate that. So I don't even talk anymore at people's vlog sites and stuff because they never answer back, you know. But I treasure you guys. I really do. You guys are the peeps that are going to go with me when I make it, whatever I make it into, because I'm going to try everything. If I try this YouTube thing and cooking, that don't work, I'll try acting. I don't even know how to act. I'll try. You guys know I'm coming out in a movie in April, right? The movie for the Belizean filmmakers. It comes out in April. Oh, by the way, Shanika, the shampoo that I use is Tresemme. Ooh la la. But it's the number 1 and number 2, where the number 1 is actually the conditioner, and you use that first, and you use the number 2, which is the shampoo. And it worked for like 2 months, really lovely, had me with body like this. And all of a sudden it stopped working, and now it's heavy and it's clumpy and sucks. So tell me what to use, and I'll switch the pillow slip. I read that stuff you gave, and we're going to have to talk. I'm going to have to call you. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, mon ami. Good night. Good night. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Oh, there are some countries. You guys. I wrote this down today. Guyana. Shout out to Guyana. Guyana is watching me. I don't know if that's because of Sharon. Sharon probably told people to watch. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Oh, that is Ozzy's country. Belize. Canada. Is that Belize? Yeah, Belize, Canada, and the United States. That's my top 5 geography for the vlog. You guys are amazing. Shout out to all my peeps in the Caribbean, okay? Not just Guyana and St. Vincent, but also Jamaica, Trinidad, and Tobago. Do we still say Trinidad and Tobago? Tell me. Or is it just straight up Trinidad? Barbados, Belize. Does Costa Rica count as the Caribbean? Let me stop because I don't know geography. But I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow night, okay?
When the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it.
This is very, very
Ready. He doesn't want to go back on the boat. Splash.
Splash?
Yeah.